Miyazato now with her third.
Also just a little wedge.
Player with amazingly smooth tempo.
Miyazato will be our spotlight player here in round one. We'll be hearing a lot from her throughout the afternoon. Song Hee Kim with a 65 ties the course record. She leads by 2 here in round one of the Lorena Ochoa Invitational. And dislikes.
My favorite show is American Idol. Sometimes like American foods is really cheesy. Cheesy, is that cool? Like sometimes too heavy for me, but it's still alright.
That and a lot more coming up.
To 10.
Miyazato on the tee. And look at the rhythm in that golf swing. And look at the results. That's a beauty.
Miyazato, our spotlight player today. She's been playing golf since she was very young. We asked her just who her favorite player is.
I used to follow Annika, you know, because she's so big for me and she's like my idol, and maybe I'll say Tiger too. But they changed golf, you know, like all over the world, I think. So like she's my like textbook, you know, like her everything, like her motions, like her swing, her play style is like, you know, amazing. So.
Miyazato picked up her first career win on the LPGA Tour earlier this year.
She won that event in a playoff over Sophie Gustafsson.
Here's a look at what she's done the last 7 events.
And as impressive as all of this is, you can add to it 2 events she played in Japan where she won and then lost another in a playoff. It's been quite the second half of the season for her.
She was talking about how Annika changed women's golf. She's doing the same over in Japan.
I think you can make the case that she is having the newer effect that Ayako Okamoto did on the Japanese women's tour. Of course, Ayako came and played the LPGA Tour quite successfully, reached the top of the game here, and is now in the World Golf Hall of Fame.
This for birdie, and this would be her first birdie of the day. Very makeable here, right at 5 feet. Shouldn't be a lot going on with this putt, Dottie.
Now, if anything, it'll want to go just barely to the right, Charlie. Putting stats have improved so much.
And she remains birdie free. I think we got her there, Dottie, me and you. It's our fault.
It's a tough combo.
Miyazato, this for birdie. She's going to be aggressive from up underneath the hole. A little bit of a pull there. Still looking for her first birdie of the day.
Well, living in the United States is obviously different than living in Japan. We asked Ai what she thinks is the biggest difference.
The one thing is most of different is food. You know, the Japanese food. I miss Japanese food sometimes. The Japanese food is really healthy. Like we can eat like raw fish and like sushi stuff. But sometimes like American food is really cheesy. Cheesy, is that cool? Like, like sometimes too heavy for me, but it's still all right.
Cheesy?
I think she'd find that McDonald's can grow on her.
Keep eating, kid. You'll get used to it.
She hasn't eaten much down in your neck of the woods, has she?
No, she needs to hang out with me for a week or 2. I'll show her some fine dining.
Cheese grits?
Absolutely. Cheesy grits.
I'm still trying to process that.
Miyazato playing her second to 15.
We'll talk about balance and rhythm. She was warming up on the practice range this morning with little rubber balls under her feet and staying stable on them, hitting one shot, one at a time off one leg.
I've watched her actually work out, and core stabilization is at the center of so many things she does in the gym.
She's tiny but mighty.
It's going to work out well.
3 really good shots there at the 15th.
To the 16th. Miyazato for birdie to get back to even on the day. All right.
Finally a birdie. That.
Back to 17.
Miyazato first to hit, and Val, I don't think anyone hit this green in regulation, did they?
Nobody's there yet. I actually missed it on the best side. She has the most green to work with. Good lie in the bunker here, maybe just a little bit of an upslope. Keep this just underneath the hole if she can.
Some trouble with these bunkers last year being very, very firm. Went in and fluffed up the top a couple of inches, and the players have hit some better bunker shots than they did a year ago.
Well, earlier we heard Ai talk about how much she misses Japanese food. We asked her just what her favorite dish was.
Well, it's called nikujaga, which is like potato and the beef and something like a vegetable in a, it's like a pot, grilled in a pot, something like that. And it's really tasty and it's easy to cook actually, but my mom's one is best.
That's nice.
We'd like to thank Ai for giving us the time and allowing her to be our spotlight player today. Good chance for our fans to get to know Ai Miyazato a little bit better.
Brian,
very personable.
That dish sounded a little bit like a shepherd's pie.
It did, didn't it?
Japanese style. Finish at the U.S. Open, so good year at the majors. Another player that had a good finish at a major, tied for third at the British, I had.
Well, she likes to play what she calls happy golf with her two brothers that play on the PGA Tour. She said it's the only way she can survive in the threesome.
Yeah, they're on the
Japanese
PGA Tour and both in the top 50.
I did the Reno event a few years ago when one of her brothers made a couple of aces.
Correct.
Oh, beautiful bunker shot, putting stroke there. Ai stays at even par. Ai currently #2 on the money list, having her best LPGA season.
Well, just a little bread and butter sandwich here. Keep it underneath this hole location.
I believe would be just her second birdie of the day. Kind of one of those rounds you're waiting for it to get started. And it never really happened. Nothing awful, but nothing great. All right, I'm going to give the nail contest to Ai. Brittany's were good. Those were great. And so is that putt.
71 for Ai Miyazato. Well, they'll repair for round 2. Play threesomes. There's 36 players in this field, the elite field. Lorena Ochoa wanted to show the best players in the world. Her hometown doing a good job of it. Song Hee Kim, 65 today, leads the way by 2 after round 1. You can see the second round right here on Golf Channel. Comes your way tomorrow, 4 o'clock Eastern Time from the Guadalajara Country Club here in Guadalajara, Mexico.